Greetings, dear listeners. A very warm welcome to another episode of the Megrow podcast. It is September 2021 and this is already episode 22. We are inching closer and closer to the silver jubilee on our episode count. In this particular episode, I continue my encouragement style rant why quantification is so important for good ERM. I repeat my mantra from episode 21, a good risk register needs numbers. So why do organizations struggle with this task? Quantifying risks, i.e. making a tangible, quantified statement about the expected severity and likelihood, is difficult. No doubt about that. Organizations often resort to a combination of the following approaches to solve that riddle or get across that hurdle. Qualitative statements such as severe, negligible, possible are used, and/or risk matrices, plotting each risk to a specific spot on a heat map, implying precise knowledge. Combinations of experienced and exposure-based approaches. Complicated, complex, sometimes black box type of very input-sensitive models that predict pretty much everything and anything are used. And of course, there are many other methods available just to make this list complete. In this episode now specifically, I will focus on the qualitative approach of risk assessment and share my opinion why I think it's not a good idea to deploy that method. So only if hard pressed, arm twisted, threatened and blackmailed for a substantial ransom, I endorse the qualitative approach. And only for an organization that is at the earliest stage of its risk maturity journey. Better not even start using qualitative approaches at all. However, if you are using a qualitative approach, I strongly suggest discontinue usage of it as early as you can. Stay with me as I outline reasons why qualitative statements, despite their apparent simplicity, just don't cut the mustard with good ERM. On a side note, please stay tuned for an upcoming episode elaborating on the concept of risk maturity. Qualitative statements are easy to grasp and intuitive in their meaning. Everybody has a subjectively objective and clear view what the term severe means for their organization. Secondly, it also is quite easy to categorize a risk into a severe group or rank because, as the word implies, this must be something serious. And lastly, in any group or team, it is much easier to classify a risk as severe than agreeing whether the expected severity is 850,000 or 1,200,000. Having said all that and admitting that the qualitative approach has its advantages, I still vehemently advocate you abandon qualitative risk assessment sooner than later, or best not even start using it. Qualitative risk assessment statements mean different things to different people. What is negligible in my perception might be serious from another person's point of view. Qualitative statements are vague by default and are hard to compare. Qualitative statements also don't mingle well with quantitative risk mitigation measures, such as the contractually defined payout of an insurance policy. And lastly, and probably most importantly, qualitative statements don't interact well with strategy and business plans. In other words, one of the key benefits of good ERM cannot be harvested when you only use qualitative statements. Quantification of risks is hard, yet is a key ingredient to efficient and effective ERM. I strongly encourage all risk practitioners go out and quantify. Make, however, sure your key stakeholders understand, embrace and buy into the results of your efforts. Then and only then your ERM efforts will integrate neatly with strategy and the business plan of your organization. We at Megrow have worked with numerous clients on their ERM journey. Contact us via the show notes, the links are below. We are very much looking forward to making your ERM journey effective and efficient. Dear listeners, thank you for staying with me during the past few minutes. More videos of our ERM knowledge series are on Megrow's YouTube channel. Head over, listen, watch and subscribe to the channel and then you will receive automatic updates. In the meantime, enjoy whatever you're doing, stay safe and until the next episode, goodbye for now.